Hey, what's up, YouTube? So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to break this video up into a few. I'm gonna have to break it up. Otherwise, it's gonna be like 32 minutes long. There was really no good cuts in this section of my video to really break it up. And I'm not trying to make a 46-part series on stupid Captain Jax. I just wanted to make it a few videos, but it keeps getting longer and longer and longer. And I don't want, again, 32-minute video, nobody's going to watch that. Well, maybe a couple maniacs might watch it, but it's boring. It's just me kind of going slow, avoiding rocks and not, trying not to die. But what I'll do, I'll break it up. I'll include the parts that are, more interesting or things you might need to be aware of if you're ever on 667 here. And the unlikely event that I go over 14 miles an hour, I'll for sure include that because that's what you're supposed to do on YouTube, right? Only you riding fast. That's brutal honesty. Always honest. Anyway, we'll check back in a little bit. So on 667, this whole section here before we stop up here is pretty fun. It's pretty wide open. It's kind of a wider single track. Not a lot of danger. A rock or a tree root here and there, but for the most part, you could kind of go quicker, which was nice. Completely the opposite of 667 after we stopped, which was a rocky, awesome nightmare. I loved it. Watching these videos back, it's painful sometimes because you come up around a corner like that. You watch somebody else's videos. You see them come up around a corner where it's pretty wide open, and you just want them to just open up and go. And watching myself, I'm like, why am I going slow here? Now, the reality is, you just get tired. You're tired. And you want to take a break, and this is like a good opportunity where you don't have to think, you just kind of chill out, you don't have to go fast. But that's it's so frustrating. I'm having a little moment of catharsis here. kind of see the terrain change a little bit here. This is kind of a sneak peek of what's going to come later. Is these rocks, you'll start seeing more rocky sections and whatnot. But man, this is such a neat trail. There's just so many different terrains. Like the beginning of 665 there, it's just, you know, it's typical front range, and then you get out here and you get into the forest. Man, it's a neat system out here. I'm really kind of bummed out that I'm just now finding out about it. It's always funny to just see some random human out here in the woods. It's not like we're pretty far back, you know. And you see this guy. Good luck finding Sasquatch here, bud.
So this must dead end at the lake then.
The lake?
It must be.
Wanna go check it out?
Yeah. That was fun.
That was.
It's a fun section through there. Who's up?
What you guys going on?
All right. Rocky out here. How do I get the cool rocky section?
You know, it's a very good question. Why do I always get the rocky section? Every time I have to lead, it's a rocky section. It's some miserable section every time today. I mean, it's not the most rocky, but it's rocky enough to slow me down. Like, 'cause for sure, these things will catch pegs and just tear you off the bike, and big ass rocks right here. But yeah, so point. Why do I always get stuck with this? Why, Ethan? Why, Jack? Why do you hate me so much?
wasn't ready for this.
Here's a little pro tip for you. Don't waste your energy doing stuff like this. If there's a way to get around this thing, go around it. Obviously, conserve energy. When you're riding single track all day, you want to try to find ways to conserve energy, whether it's sitting down when it's nice and smooth or not trying to go over giant wet logs when you could just drive 3 feet around them. So I only did that to demonstrate what not to do. For sure not more tired for having done so.
I guess you can go up and around. There's tire drags.
Thank you, Ethan and Jack here for showing us the correct way to do this. Just conserve your energy. After that little log section there, 667 is kind of nice. Again, it's wider, single track again, and a little faster. And it's like that all the way till it dead ends at Lake Lorraine. There's a gate that you can't take motorized vehicles down because you're getting close to a reservoir. But if you wanted to park, you kind of walk down there. We'll see that here in a few minutes. And that's basically it, guys. You know, like I said, it dead ends down here at this gate by Lake Lorraine. And from here, you just double back. As you double back, you have some options. You can go take 701 south, and there's a pipeline trail. There's Nelson's Camp. It's a pretty hard single track down there. So since you stayed this long, here's a little bonus for you. You're welcome, Ethan. So this is us doubling back out. We're going to head back down to ride 701. But if you ain't wrecking, you ain't trying.
It's totally cool.
Take a team effort here. 1, 2.
Let me get out of the way of myself here. Out of the way, Rock. Close. Oh. I know, I always wish we had tugger straps and shit.
No, I didn't injure myself.
There's so many potential injuries right here, too.
I went over this one fine, but hit this one weird. Yeah, this one moved, and I went left and went right up that one.
There, let's save somebody.